Hey guys, my name is Aldas, and in today's video, I'm going to be looking at the brand new Toro Rosso for 2019, the STR14. Now, this is the second car to be launched for 2019. The first was, of course, the Haas car, which was last week, and I've already put a video about that, and go check it out if you want to know my thoughts. And today, actually, we have not only the Toro Rosso, but the Williams as well, so it will be a double upload today, so that should be great. But yeah, let's jump into the first look at the brand new Toro Rosso for 2019. Now, Toro Rosso not only put out pictures on their Twitter account, but also put out a really good video as well on YouTube, which was really cool to see. And I'm going to use sort of images from both. But starting with the sort of official images of the car, we're going to go from the first one and the front of the car. And as you can see, they have not changed their livery too much for 2019. Well, not at all, actually, for 2019. And to be honest, I actually don't mind that. I still think the livery that they brought in back in 2017 is still one of the best on the field, and I really do not mind that they did not change it. Such a great livery, in my opinion, way better than the Red Bull one. That blue is electric, and I love that little hint of silver and red, and this really chrome effect. It is just so cool. Now, just like with all these launches, the aerodynamics are really still a very big mystery to us because they're going to be completely different when it comes to testing, but there is definitely still stuff to talk about, especially with this car. Now, moving to the next image is just a little bit more of a side shot, and you can see the side of the car a little bit better, and you can very plainly see a very sort of basic barge board design. Now, this is, again, absolutely 110% not what it's going to be like in testing. In fact, if you look at a picture from last year's car, the 2018, that is a much more complex barge board. So again, it's just Toro Rosso, and all the teams will be doing this. They'll be hiding stuff, you know, they don't want us to see, and all the other teams, of course, most importantly, to see what they've actually done. So very basic there. But the one thing you can notice that is a little bit different is the way the mirror is actually being held. It's actually being held by two different pieces of carbon fiber, and I think there'll be a better picture of it later on. But if you can see, there's actually one sort of a piece of carbon fiber that's almost holding it in the regular place, you know, to the center of the chassis. But then there's another one that extends to the side pod, so that's a little bit different. And certainly, I've never seen that before. I mean, a mirror being held by two different, you know, pieces of carbon fiber. That's quite strange. We've seen, you know, some pretty interesting designs over the years. I remember in 2010 they were actually being held on the side of the car by almost the barge board itself, like not even connected to the actual chassis. So that was really strange. And then in 2018, actually, the famous Ferrari sort of halo mirrors with a little bit of an aero thing stuck on top of them, and that's how it got banned, of course. So again, Toro Rosso messing around with the mirrors, and you can plainly see also nothing on the halo like there was in 2018. But again, no doubt that it's just been removed, and of course they'll have something to do with aerodynamics on the halo. This is again even more than the Haas car. Actually, they're just hiding everything away from us. So it's going to be a completely different car to when we get to testing, but certainly a couple of things that are interesting for sure. Now, the next couple of pictures are going to be from the side and then the back as well. As you can see, obviously, from the side, again, unchanged livery, like I said. Nothing really much to talk about, to be honest, with this car. It's very similar to last year, as I've said. And obviously, we don't even know anything too much about the aerodynamics and what it's actually going to be like. But you can see from the back the bigger rear wing, and they sort of stuck with that little turquoise sponsorship, whatever they have on the inside of a tonic drink or whatever it is. But this has got an interesting one. Again, from the very front, right, obviously dead on front, you can see, again, more of that 2019 front wing. It's just, again, even after looking at the Haas, with a much brighter car like the Toro Rosso, it's still so strange to see it just with nothing on there. It's just completely alien, but obviously we're going to get used to it so quickly. And to be honest, it does look really cool. I didn't think, you know, when we saw these wings in testing last year, I thought they looked alright. I didn't really have a problem with them. And now I actually really like them. I actually maybe even prefer them to all these complicated wings. I've just, for some reason, especially this one on the Toro Rosso, because you can see it so well, I actually really like it. And one last thing I actually want to mention about this car is actually the nose of the car, and it really does remind me of the 2017 McLaren. They had a very similar nose to last year with a couple of slot gaps, but now they've sort of extended it, and I might put a couple of different images actually of both the 2019 Toro Rosso and the 2017 McLaren, just to see what you guys, if you guys agree with me or if you think different. It really does look similar in my eyes. It's almost the same thing. And of course, they also released their new race suits as well. You can see Daniil Kvyat and Alexander Albon. The race suits were actually a little bit different color, so I actually thought it might even change the livery, but it is what it is. And yeah, that's the Toro Rosso. There's not really much to say about it. Again, like I said, I'm going to repeat myself. This is definitely not the car that we're going to see in testing. While the livery is the same, the car is going to be completely different because there's barely any air on this at all. I mean, they didn't even bother to put anything on the halo, which they had in 2018. So it's going to be a completely different car in testing, but nonetheless, it's still cool to see their livery, and this is their 2019 car, brand new driver lineup. What it's going to be like, I don't know. I'm really excited to see where they're going to go in 2019, and they're one of those teams that is going to, I think, in my opinion, struggle a little bit because there's a lot of teams on the rise, you know, with the likes of Williams and McLaren just trying to just come back from where they were. So I think it's going to be a little bit of a tough season for Toro Rosso, but it'll be great to see Daniil, Kvyat and Alexander Albon nonetheless. But anyway, enough of that. What do you guys think of this car? What do you think of the livery and the fact that they haven't changed it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? I mean, in my opinion, and like I said at the start of the video, I love it. You know, even though this livery is now, what, 2-3 years old, I still really, really like it. It's just, I don't know why. It's one of those, you know, I'll give it a bit of time. Obviously, if 2-3 years down the line they still haven't changed it, then it will get stale. But to me, it still looks amazing. I still really like it. That electric blue, the chrome design. Like I said, I rate it higher than the Red Bull in my opinion. It's just a better, more sort of unique design, and I love it. So I'm not too mad that they didn't change it, but at the same time, I'm hoping that obviously they do change it, at least for next year or the year after that, because after a while it will get stale. But in my opinion, do I prefer this over the Haas? Maybe. I think I might do. Again, as I said in my Haas video, actually, I'll be doing sort of a top 10 of my favorite launch liveries when all of the cars have been launched, and there will be some very interesting liveries in my opinion. Mercedes have sort of been hinting on Twitter at some crazy camo livery, so it just gets me even more excited for these car launches and to see what they're actually going to be like, not only when the cars are launched, but what they're going to be like in testing and what they're going to look like when we get to Australia. And again, I am so excited for this brand new season. It's going to be amazing. It's just all of this launch is just is building up the hype, and it's going to be a great season. But like I said, let me know in the comments below, what did you think of this car? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you like that they didn't change the livery? Do you think they should have changed the livery? You know, they're of course second year with Honda, and brand new drivers. Should have gone a little bit of a different way? Let me know what you guys think. And obviously also look out for my Williams video as well later on today, and that should be a very interesting one. We'll have to see what their livery is like. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.